For some reason we're all just being told that we have to sit down. Oh, I think we're about to hit. What are we in? So yesterday we travelled from Cappadocia to Pamukkale, and we mentioned in Cappadocia that one of the main reasons we wanted to go there was because of the hot air ballooning, but
we were a bit gutted because it was cancelled, but on the flip side we did get the snow, so if you haven't seen that video you should go and watch it.
We actually woke up yesterday morning and there was so much more snow, so the chances were literally like eliminated.
Yeah. The good news is today in Pamukkale we do have the chance to go hot air ballooning, so it's bright and early in the morning, it's cold.
You can see 3 up there now. The crazy thing is as well is that over this side, so it's the sun coming up over that side is still snow-capped mountains.
I can't wait to see what this place looks like from above. We'll explain more about Pamukkale throughout the day, but
we don't have much time. We just have to kind of go and get there and see how this whole thing plays out and tick off this huge bucket list item. My excitement levels just jumped up a hell of a lot. We're waiting for our bus. We can start to see them all up. I think there's a couple way up in the sky as well. We are so amped for this. It's early and we haven't had coffee, but the natural high of just like the anticipation of what this is going to be. Just like a 5-minute drive, and we've come kind of not far up behind where our hotel was, where we could see them all launching from.
Yeah.
There's lots of people, lots of balloons coming up and down. You can see them all in the backdrop.
It's slightly chaotic at the moment, but we're about to jump into our basket. I'm kind of nervous.
Everyone else is excited because they've just got off.
This looks difficult to get in here. Wish me luck.
Thank you.
Landing position, pilot turn this way, everybody passenger turn this way.
It's really warm, isn't it? Warmer than I expected.
This is the weirdest feeling.
Oh man. This is so good.
This is amazing. How high do you think we are?
Oh, I've completely lost scale. Apparently we go about... The views, just next level.
Unreal. I don't even know. I'm just a bit speechless.
It was just so chaotic, and then now...
And now this?
Absolute silence. This is bucket list stuff for sure. This is absolutely insane. I just could never have predicted what this experience was going to be like.
I'm so glad that we got to do it. So we're up here for about 45 minutes, which is a good amount of time. And I think the highest we go is 1 kilometre?
1 kilometre.
1.5 maybe? Oh,
how high are we now?
Pilot.
How high?
700 meters.
700 meters?
Yes.
So yeah, it is really peaceful until you hear the whoosh.
But once it stops, it's crazy. And it's not so cold up now either. The sun is obviously right in our eyes. So as the sun starts to come up more, we've got this like mist setting in behind the camera now. Snow on the mountains over that way. There's not as many other balloons in the sky as what we probably would have had in Cappadocia though.
No, I can only see about 5 others at the moment. But still, it's incredible. I'm so happy that we got to do this.
So we've got 4 or 5 people in ours. This is where our excited let's call him pilot goes. 4 or 5 in that one, 4 or 5 in that, and so there's about 20 in total. And once you're up here, you don't really do much. You just get that shot. Everybody's just kind of rotating around, and we just take turns getting some view, getting towards the edge. We've been up for about 35 minutes. We feel like we're going down.
Going down quite quickly as well. And we were just trying to figure out where we're going to land because we're just over houses at the moment. So.
And in a completely different area to where we live. I'm pretty sure we departed. Should we call it like it's a flight?
We took off.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah.
We departed, and our pilot has taken us what feels like a couple of kilometers in a completely different direction. This is so random.
Just waving to your friends.
We're coming in very low. Hi. She's cooking. She's making breakfast.
I don't really know what women do.
For some reason, we're all just being told that we have to sit down. Stacey's just like sitting on my... Coming in hot. Oh, I think we're about to hit. What are we in? What kind of field are we in here? Look how tall the grass is.
I don't think this is the right landing spot.
Oh my god. Oh, it's brilliant. Oh, where are we? We're in a field. Good babe.
Look at this.
Say that's not us going back up. That was absolutely brilliant. Babe, you got to recommend that to anybody, surely.
150%. That was one of the best things I've ever done in my life. I'm so glad we got to tick it off our bucket list. I think now, usually it's the tradition that you get to drink some champagne, so... Oh, it's happening.
Is it?
Yep.
Champagne, sir.
Yes. Okay. Please don't spray that on me. Oh, you bugger! Oh. No! No! Protect the camera! Oh, it's all down my neck. Oh, thank you very much. Cheers. Well, that's so sweet and delicious. Is strawberry?
It tastes good.
Celebrating a good victory. Yeah, we haven't even eaten yet, so I'm happy with that. Coming down a little bit from our high now.
Quite literally. That was honestly, I can't think of enough good adjectives to describe how incredible that was. It was really cool to see Pamukkale from the sky, and you would have seen a whole bunch of white area, and that is the terraces that we've come to now. Yeah, so Pamukkale is basically, it means cotton castles, I think, the translation. And basically, and basically these white terraces are made from calcium deposits. So they're really white, and they also have hot springs, I think. So you go and you kind of like paddle around in the water.
People putting on like bathing suits and stuff behind us. I've got like 5 layers on, and there's people getting into their bikinis.
So we won't be doing that, but we will go and check it out soon. First of all, though, Coffee time.
So before we dig deeper in amongst the crowds and show what this place kind of looks like, we thought it'd be worth adding a little bit of value, a little bit of story time. It's handy when we've got a guide because Kev basically gives us all the information, then we get to explore and we sort of already know what we're working with, except for the story's quite long and like a little bit scientific about this place. But essentially, Pamukkale itself has just got this volcanic, there's water underneath this whole city, and this volcanic lava kind of heats that water, which creates the bubbling and the heating and all that sort of stuff. So the calcification of that water is what sort of comes out and bubbles over, and then the calcium cools, which is what creates this like white situation. Kind of a catch-22 with something like this, isn't it? Because like everybody is walking on it. We were told we had to take our shoes off, but the trouble is, the more that people walk on it, the darker it's becoming. And there's some areas that we can't go to, and it just looks really dark, like maybe lots of tourists have been there. And apparently once you walk on top, you sort of lose a little bit of calcium each time you walk on it, and then
So erosion.
yeah, so this kind of erodes, and then it's not as good for the next people. But the stuff that you can't walk on, like this wall that I'm looking at here, is just this beautiful cauliflowered kind of look.
Good way to describe it.
Cauliflower, bam, nailed it. All right, let's go exploring. We need to find somewhere warmer for our feet. Maybe it was a little bit naive, but I kind of thought that it was going to be a bit soft. But it's really, really firm underfoot. Some of the first water that we walked past was freezing cold as well. We're starting to wonder when we're going to get to the hot stuff. Ooh, this feels different. What's up with this one? It's like the shape in it, the way the calcium's formed. Yeah, there's like a hot spring here, but now we're just walking down towards more of the terrace stuff. And this water that's rolling through here is a lot warmer. But yeah, this is quite hard. Looks like if we just keep following the stream, we can go maybe, I don't know, looks like maybe like 7 or 8 more layers down. But this is kind of, it's just the same thing, sort of duplicated as you go. There's these little blocks here, and the water in these is all freezing. There's only that one hot spring back behind us that was actually warm. So we're probably, maybe in a warmer climate, a warmer season, we would explore a little bit further. But really cool place. You can see this bubbling almost coming down and off the surface and everything here, like the different ways that the calcium form. But this setting is just, it's just so perfect. The lake down there, in a massive valley, mountain surrounding, snow on the back, like rolling candy.
You can probably see there's quite a few people here. I've just like made my way through the crowd to get to the little spring that runs down the side because it is so much warmer than walking on the, I thought all of it was going to be hot, but we're walking on like the main bit of it and it's freezing. My feet are so cold, they're like numb, but this side bit is so nice.